Alright, Sunday, May 11th. This is officially day one. Officially day one of our trip. Yesterday was a bonus day. We are in Green River. Terramac restaurant, I highly recommend. Anyway, today's plan, we're doing about 130 miles up to Fruita, and it's pretty much 20 miles of two track. Once we get to Thompson Spring, then we hop on the single track, and we'll be on single the rest of the day. So anyway, we'll get rolling here pretty soon.
All right, so for this first segment, it's all two track. It's 26.5 miles. We take the old abandoned highway for about half of that, and then we get out into the dirt and take some two track that kind of parallels the train tracks. We had the option to go up on top of the Book Cliffs, but it added about 42 miles to an already long day, so we chose not to take that option. So again, it's 26.5 miles, two track to first gas stop in Thompson Springs.
Alright, day one, we're off. Gonna be a hot one today. How's that? That was 45.
Huh?
How was the speed with the gearing? Fine. What was that? So we had an optional thing, we could go up there, but it adds like 30 miles and it's all two track, so we got single ahead.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
getting gas in Thompson Springs. Thompson Springs is the only gas opportunity on this trip. So for a little insurance, we all carried our gas bags and put 7/10 to a gallon of gas in our gas bags and had them strapped to the fender. Leaving Thompson Springs, it's just a couple blocks and on the pavement. And then you turn on onto the dirt. You're on two track for just a minute, and then it's pretty much single track the rest of the way for the day. You may get on two track for just a minute or two, but for the most part, this route it's all single. So this next stop, it's 21 miles to our next stop. It's where we cross the Windy Mesa Road. We've done this trip 3 times now. Looking at my map, it looks like we've stopped at this place every time. It's not a pretty spot, it's just a convenient stopping point.
Little sandy.
Yeah, and it just forced. my foot was under it. It was bad. Twisted my ankle pretty good. I think it's didn't catch it.
All right, yeah. So this next stop, we only went a short 5 miles. I don't remember. Somebody probably had to make an adjustment or something. But while we were stopped, we went ahead and dumped in our extra fuel so we could get that weight off our rear fender.
Gas dump time.
All right, after dumping the gas in, it would be about 17 miles to our next stop over by Sulphur Canyon. Like I've probably said in the video, this is like our third time on this trip, and normally we go the last week or so of April, and this year we went a little later. It's like the second week of May because there's some trails up by Fruita that don't open till May 1st. So we wanted to ride those trails, but yeah, it was warm. It was noticeably warmer, and it's not extremely hot, but it just enough to make it not quite as fun as it is when the weather's cooler. Going across here, you got plenty of speed, and the wind was blowing. So again, it wasn't terrible, but I think we'll go back to April next trip.
All right, we're 52 miles in. It was like 26 at Thompson Springs. It was enough to dump I had like 7/10 in my gas bag. Got it loaded in, got that little bit of weight off the fender, so. With us this trip, Scott McCarn, Scott Bailey, Gary Walkup, myself. Zach was supposed to come, but adult life sucks and sometimes work gets in the way. But he's missing out. We did go a couple 3 weeks later than we normally come, and it's freaking hot out here. Well, it's 80 already, but yesterday almost got overheated in those canyons. At least up here we're carrying good speed and there's a breeze, so as long as you keep moving, it ain't too bad. Next year I think we'll go back to our end of April time frame. Yeah, get that weight off. I forgot to soften back up a little bit. Yeah, there's more traction in it than what you think.
Sheldon?
Yeah. Whooping along. Following the dust. Well, I'm afraid to give you the bad news. Yeah. Closer we get to Fruita, the more whoops we get.
All right, this next segment, this would be 35 miles over to our next stop over by Highline Lake. It's this section where you kind of have an option. Last year, or the last trip we did, we came from the north. There's a bunch of good single track to the north up by Wild Cow Wash. But since we did that last time, this time we took the southerly route through Winter Camp Draw, and you stay down in a wash for quite a bit, and then you get on the highway, and then you head back north, and the two intersect each other. So I actually ran into somebody in this section. Usually don't see very many people out here, but we stopped under the bridge to the highway and visited with that guy for a little bit. So yeah, anyway, next section, this is 35 miles.
At least we got off the whoop trail for a little bit.
Easy. You can do it pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's dry enough that it's really loose.
Yep.
Like that. I wheeled that other one and wasn't ready for this, and my hand fell there.
Is that one for today?
Oh, that's one. Well, we're even.
Alright, I guess we can go now.
All right, our final segment of the day. It's just 24 miles on into Fruita. Yeah, recently we started getting Airbnbs on these point-to-point rides, and man, that's the way to go. Especially when you got a group. You know, being able to do some laundry, wash your gear each night sure makes a huge difference, and allows you to carry just a little bit less stuff. So. Yeah, we roll into Fruita and we head straight for the Mexican restaurant.
My trail tech shut off when we were tightening Gary's chain, so what's your mileage say?
You didn't have to turn it back on?
I didn't notice it.
So you've been riding just by memory?
No, it shut off and then I remembered it and turned it on, but I rode 10-15 miles without it.
Yeah, we're 127.
Okay, mine's 123. All right. We're ready for you to get on the bike, Gary.
Camera off.
He ate shit right there. I mean, literally, like right there.
Not in the exact same parking.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I hadn't wrecked all day.
Oh, you wrecked this morning.
I did today.
I say that and then watch me wreck.
Slide out in that wet spot. Is our tail tech tuned to the
Airbnb?
bay?
Yeah.